I think he may be making a mistake. Kind of like Shark Tank for small business marketing. This event was one of my favorite in the past because we really got to celebrate all of the marketing systems you've been using to attract and convert prospects into clients, patients, and customers. So do me proud. Document all the systems you've been implementing. Make it hard on your guest judges to make a decision, me included. If you don't think you have much to show off, ask Ron. I'll bet he can remind you of many things you've added to your business marketing. Or give yourself a deadline and get a bunch completed between now and the September Power Circle event. Then show it off to the other members. It'll be great for the group, your judges, and your business. And I really look forward to seeing you all in just 2 months.
All right, so for those of you who are guests, if you didn't pick it up, Wayne was the host of this Power Circle group for 10 years. I took over as host from Wayne in January of this year. So, has anyone in here participated in Marketer of the Year before? From when he stopped doing it in 2012, 2013. So, I want to give you some tips on how you can start to prepare for it. So, I'm going to show you what I did in 2010 to apply for the contest. And what I did is I took all of my marketing from the year and I put it in one big sheet. I ended up using this as part of my application for the contest. I know it's really hard to read. So I created a goofy little video, as I like to do goofy personality marketing, and it was right at the time when Dos Equis had first come out with their campaign of the most interesting man in the world. So I called myself the most interesting marketer in the world. And we had, I couldn't find the video, but we had this video that we filmed of me being the most interesting marketer in the world, and we had these funny little sentences in it and stuff thrown around the room. And I sent that on a DVD to Wayne, along with this and all the examples of my marketing. So I put A, B, C, I had little stickers that had A, B, C on each of the marketing. So I went through what the different segments were in my business, how we used 3D mail, how we used residential direct mail, how we used lunch presentations to grow the lunch business, follow-up marketing, residential customers, corporate customers. I broke it all down. And again, just doing this exercise alone in your business helps a ton because you start to see gaps of where hey, I need to be doing something here. I'm not doing anything here. What am I doing to get this going? So I put it all together like this and was able to submit the ones I had results with. This was back when I started doing consulting. So I started going into coaching consulting then. Became president of the trade association of my industry. Did some cool marketing that some of you members have seen before. Lost customer things, all kinds of different things. And what's cool about Marketer of the Year, if you're not going to apply but you're going to come that month, is bring extra paper. What's cool about it is you see all different types of marketing from all different types of businesses. Yes, in Power Circle we show you this stuff, but Marketer of the Year Day, that is just like non-stop rapid fire. You're going to see all kinds of different things. And again, these are real things that people have used in their business. Some work great, some don't. But then how do you find a way to put that into your business? So if you're planning on being here in September, I urge you to do so. It is always my favorite Power Circle of the year. It's always our biggest one. We get the most RSVPs to that event. And I really implore you to put on your calendar September 12th for Marketer of the Year. Angie passed out the little half-page forms. We did have a few people already sign up to commit to applying for this. The deadline is going to be August the 15th to apply. There'll be an email going out within the next week and how you submit your application and some tips and tricks. And then if anybody needs any help, I will be available to help people put together their application. Any questions right now on Marketer of the Year that's on your mind? Seeing none, we will move right on. So for today, the theme, of course, the lesson we're talking about is how do you use personality in your business? Now, we're not all as successful yet as guys like this. Who's this on the left? Jeff Bezos. Where was he born? Albuquerque, New Mexico. He is the CEO of Amazon. He is becoming close to being the richest man on the planet. A lot of things that he does in his business is about his personality. He puts his personality into it. Who's this gentleman down here? I didn't hear the correct first name. Richard. Thank you. Sir Richard Branson. You've got an Englishman in the room, okay? That is Sir Richard Branson. one of the most famous entrepreneurs in the world because of his personality. Who here can tell me something about Richard Branson they've seen that's goofy or where he's put his personality into his work? Who's seen him do stuff? He bought his own island.
He wants to go to the moon.
He wants to go to the moon. How's he going to get to the moon?
Virgin Galactic.
Virgin Galactic. Where's that based?
Spaceport.
Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. There's a lot of New Mexico ties here, right? There's a lot of success around us. How do we learn from these people that have ties to New Mexico? But we're not all these people. Now, there are CEOs out there that are completely wild. I don't know if anyone's ever seen this guy. I don't know the correct pronunciation. I believe it's John Legere. Legere would be the way you pronounced it in French. But let me show you a bit about John Legere. Here's his Twitter page. So T-Mobile was big sponsors of the Home Run Derby last night, the Major League Baseball Home Run Derby. John just posts the most random things. This is the CEO of T-Mobile, one of the largest companies in the world. Check this out.
Let's go pick up some Lyft passengers and talk about wireless. Welcome to my Lyft car. Wow, you look great.
I dressed up for today. Brought all here. So do you.
What do you do?
I sing. Hawaii.
I'm a revenue officer for the state of Nevada.
You must have to go after AT&T a lot.
I'm a professional magician and mentalist.
What am I thinking, by the way?
You're thinking, there's no way he's really a magician.
You know, I'm actually performing at CES.
Really?
Yes, I'm an impersonator of the CEO of T-Mobile.
You do have that look, especially if you wear that jacket.
Yeah.
The pink and everything.
And
I think it
stringy
might
old
be.
hair.
You'll trust me about that. They're dollars, you can check that out. All you have to do is give them a little rub and they'll change.
Oh,
Hundreds instantly, isn't that cool?
crazy question. Who's your wireless carrier?
AT&T.
You're kidding me.
I'm with Verizon.
Verizon.
Verizon. You're going to need to turn all those ones into hundreds if you want to pay Verizon. Now, here's the question. Do you know who the CEO of Verizon is?
No.
Do you think the CEO of Verizon has an impersonator?
I doubt it.
Verizon's an impersonator.
It's that Sprint.
Oh, you had Sprint.
Yeah, and it was
Oh.
awful in Vegas. Like, the service was weird for some reason.
Weird meeting. Sucked.
Yeah, it wouldn't be rude.
I major in rude.
The only reason I am with Verizon still is because I use a lot of data.
Sounds like all of the impersonation capers need unlimited data.
I do. Everybody does.
I actually just switched to T-Mobile not too long ago.
What do you like about T-Mobile?
Everything. The plans, the phones, the ability to be able to upgrade, the stock.
I'm a big fan of T-Mobile.
Oh, really? I can tell with your jacket.
You actually look kind of familiar to me.
Do I?
Are you the slow cooker?
There you
Yeah,
go.
I recognized you.
I know you from something else.
Who's your wireless carrier?
I'm with T-Mobile, actually.
You are. There you go.
Oh my God!
In addition to this gig, I'm also the CEO of T-Mobile.
The CEO of T-Mobile?
So you are the CEO of T-Mobile, and you just moonlight as a Lyft driver.
So I meet people like you.
So this goes on and on. But what a personality, right? What a way to really take your personality to them. Here's one of, I think he did yesterday. We're not getting the sound.
It's time for Periscope.
So he's going to the
It's
Home
time
Run
for
Derby.
hacking Periscope.
Where was it?
Hacking
Miami.
Periscope.
Miami.
Judge won.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Judge one.
Yes, sir.
But this is him packing. He just gets on his cell phone and starts posting all this. Look at his closet.
How are you, everybody?
This is a suit. This is a C-level guy
Periscope time.
for a huge company in T-Mobile.
I'm from
And he puts
Transylvania.
his own personality into everything that he does. So when people say to me, well, you know, that doesn't work, my business is different, come on. There's companies like T-Mobile that really shouldn't be doing stuff like this if you go by social rules. But it's known. So what makes these people successful? Okay, they don't create this by trying to imitate others. They embrace themselves, their humanity, their experiences. They stand out from the crowd themselves and they focus on that. They stop trying to guess what others are looking for, and they insert what they are and assume who they are looking for, bringing yourself to your work. So there's lots of different ways to do this. A lot of companies hide behind scripted stuff. and just stock photos of this is the way it should be and this is the way it should be because that's socially appropriate or correct. You know, I challenge you to be engaging, tell personal stories. For years, as I ran the food delivery business, I would print a monthly newsletter that was mailed out, and I would write an e-newsletter that was emailed out. And in there, I would usually never try to sell anything to anyone directly. I would always talk about personal stories. I would talk about restaurants and chefs. My dog had an article in my newsletter. It was ways to kind of magnetize, to bring people in instead of going out and yelling at them and trying to sell them something. We're overloaded by marketing messages every single day with everywhere we go. Everywhere we go, there's marketing messages screaming at us. Whether it's on the radio, whether it's on the television, whether it's driving down the freeway on a billboard, there's marketing messages coming at us. If you want to be like everybody else and spend a lot of money to put your name out there, which I hate saying that because that doesn't translate to business, we want to be able to track our marketing and see that the marketing we're spending can be used to effectively attract and magnetize customers to our business. So be engaging, tell stories. Obviously, if you've been to a power show, you know I like to tell stories. But here are 5 real-world examples, again, of companies that are doing this. This is Kulula Airlines in South Africa. And if you can't read that, the paint on the side of the plane says "this way up," and it has arrows pointing to the top. This is an equivalent of a Southwest Airlines. They like to have fun with the announcements at the beginning. Steve and Kate's camp, Crowd Rise. Steve and Kate's camp is a summer camp where they put kids into kind of real jobs and teach them coding and all different kinds of stuff. Crowd Rise is a crowdsourcing software. Raleigh Denim Workshop, Raleigh, North Carolina, they make jeans. And Saddleback Leather Company.